Hello students, I am Pushpdeep Kaur, lecturer English, teaching in Government Girls Senior Secondary Smart School, Freeport. So students, in this presentation, we will be discussing the chapter The Model Millionaire by Oscar Wilde. It is prescribed in your +1 English book, A Panorama of Life, under Section C, Extensive Study. So this is an initiative done by Padhao Punjab team by the Department of School Education, Punjab. So before beginning the chapter, the thing that comes in our mind is who is a model and who is a millionaire. A model is a three-dimensional representation of a person or thing or structure. And millionaire is a person whose assets or property are worth £1 million or dollars. So, the model millionaire is a chapter about a model who was a millionaire. So, before reading the chapter, we will be discussing some pre-reading exercises and we'll be learning some new words and their meanings in the given context. The first word is witty. Witty means using words in a clever and funny way. Verbal humor is also being witty. Number 2 is virtue. Virtue means goodness, good decent behavior or morally good. Number 3 is compassion. Compassion is feeling of pity and sympathy. Concern for the sufferings or the misfortunes of others is called compassion. Number 4 is privilege. Privilege means special right and or advantage. It is a special honor given to a person is also called privilege. Number 5 is prosaic. Prosaic means unromantic, lacking imaginativeness, or a commonplace. Number 6 is fascinating. Fascinating means very interesting, extremely interesting, that the thing that gains our attention is called fascinating. Next word is crisp. Crisp means curly, brittle. Number 8 is accomplishment. Accomplishment means achievement. Achievement means the thing that has been achieved successfully. So that is accomplishment. Number 9 is bequeath. Bequeath means passed on or given to leave something to someone else. Cavalry. Cavalry is belonging to an army, soldiers who fight with arms. Number 11 is stock exchange. Stock exchange means a place of trading, buying and selling shares. A market where securities are bought and sold is called a stock exchange. Let us discuss some more new words and their meanings. Next word is bulls and bears. It is a term that is used for ups and downs of stock exchange. Bulls and bears is used as a metaphor for the movement of a market, the ups and downs going in a market. Number 13 is piqueur and souching. Piqueur and souching are the qualities of a tea. Next word is sherry. Sherry is a strong yellow brown Spanish wine. It is a fortified wine originally from southern Spain, is called sherry. So A brown Spanish wine with strong yellow color is called sherry. Number 15 is delightful. Delightful means charming and lovely, causing delight, happiness. Number 16 is ineffectual. Ineffectual means inefficient, failed to get desired results, not producing any significant effect, lacking the ability to handle a situation is called ineffectual. Next word is profile. Profile means outline or a description. Number 18 is adored. Adored means to love and respect someone deeply, to have reverence or respect for some person is being adored. Number 19 is penny piece. Penny piece is being without any money, so small with no value at all. Number 20 is glum. Glum means disappointed, sad, dejected, morose, gloomy. Number 21 is consolation. Consolation means comfort. Number 22 is rare, that is not common. Usually good, remarkable is called rare. There are some more new words. Let us discuss them also. Number 23 is freckled face. A face with small brown spots is called a freckled face. So the spots can be due to an exposure to sun. So when in your face you have small brown spots, it is freckled face. Number 24 is ragged. Ragged means rough, unkept. Number 25th is eagerly. Eagerly is with great interest, strong desire to do something is eagerly. 26 is repose. Repose means peace, a state of rest, being calm and composed. 27th is intellectual. Intellectual means wise and smart. A person who has a highly developed intellect. 28th is dandies. Dandies means stylish and fashionable. A man unduly concerned with his good looks and fashion are called dandies. 29th is buoyant. Buoyant means cheerful, optimistic. Next word is generous. Generous means kind. Showing kindness towards others is being generous. 31 is reckless. Reckless means careless, rash, or impetuous. So, after discussing the words and their meanings, now we'll be reading the chapter, The Model Millionaire. So let us read the chapter, The Model Millionaire. The following story is by Oscar Wilde, an imaginative and witty writer of short stories, novels, and plays who lived in the latter half of the 19th century. So, this is a story by Oscar Wilde, who is an imaginative and witty writer. He has written numerous short stories, novels, and plays. and he lived in the latter half of the 19th century. 19th century was a period when slavery was abolished and first and second industrial revolutions also took place. It is a period from 1801 to 1900. Note how the author builds his story around the enduring virtue of humanity, understanding, and compassion. Note also the dramatic turn in the story. Now, the writer is saying us to note how the author builds his story around the enduring virtue of humanity, how he has taken the virtues of humanity, understanding, and compassion, and have built his story around these virtues. And we'll also note the dramatic turn in the story. A dramatic turn is events that happen suddenly or surprisingly. So there are many sudden, surprising twists in the stories that make it an interesting story to read. So let us begin the story. Unless one is wealthy, there is no use in being a charming fellow. Romance is the privilege of the rich, not the profession of the unemployed. So, unless a person is wealthy, having a lot of money, there is no use of his being a charming fellow, a handsome person. Romance is the privilege of the rich. It's the monopoly of the rich and not the profession of the unemployed. An unemployed person cannot be romantic, according to the author. The poor should be practical and prosaic. So a poor person should be practical and prosaic. It is better to have a permanent income than to be fascinating. So to be imaginative is a wrong thing. It is always better if you are having a permanent income, and there is always better thing if you are having a permanent income than to be fascinating. Means extremely interesting. That gains our attention. There are the great truths of these are the great truths of modern life which Huey Erickson never realized. So these are the great truths on which the modern life of today is based, that a poor person has no right to be practical and prosaic, and he cannot be a charming fellow until he is a wealthy person. But these truths, Hugh Erickson, the main protagonist of the story, never realizes. Poor Huey, intellectually, we must admit he was not of much importance. So, he was not given much importance because he was a poor fellow. He never said a brilliant or even an ill-natured thing in his life. So, all in his life, he has never uttered anything bad to anyone. But then, he was wonderfully good-looking with his crisp brown hair, clear-cut profile, and his grey eyes. So, he was a person who was very handsome. He has good features. He was good-looking person with his crisp brown hairs and a clear-cut profile. A clear-cut profile means a profile that was perfect, and his eyes were grey. He was popular with men as he was with women. So he was as popular with men as he was with women. So both men and women liked him very much. And he had every accomplishment except that of making money. So he was having everything without one thing, and that was money. He was unable to make money. His father had bequeathed him his cavalry sword and a history of Peninsular War in 15 volumes. So his father has left only a cavalry sword with him and a book that was about the history of Peninsular War in 15 volumes. So apart from these two things, his father left nothing for his son.